Yeah.
Right. So here's how miners on EOS get paid. They are not called miners actually. They are called block producers on EOS, but they do. Let's say they do the same thing. So I'm going to use this first block producer as an example. Start EOS BP. So this block producer or miner is in China. So this the and you want to check them out. Their group percentage of the votes, the total votes they got 337 million EOS voted to them, and this minus 2 means they've lost 2.4 million votes. So the same way the hash rate on Bitcoin goes up and come down, that's the same way votes here goes up and come down. So these are the community voting. Now the difference between EOS and Bitcoin is that in Bitcoin holders cannot vote with their Bitcoin, but in EOS, every EOS member can vote. So this person lost 2.4 million votes. This one lost 1.3 million votes. This guy just lost only 490,000 votes. People have been losing votes. Now, I think the reason why a lot of people are losing votes is maybe a major whale has, removed his votes and maybe decided to sell, maybe, right? Anyways, so this top block producer here is making 545 EOS every day currently. Now, the beautiful thing about EOS is that this stuff, this guy that is here today might be here tomorrow, or might be down here, or might be down here. So as you can see, this is Binance. Binance is number 7. So Binance is
Okay.
right, and block producing on EOS takes turns. So as you can see, let me find who is producing. Now this guy right now is the one producing. That's why producing is there. You see, to change, it has changed to 21. Now
Okay.
block producer number 21 is producing block right now. So it's to still change from 21 to let's see. So number 2 is changing. You see how it's alternating, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
for the only people that are permitted to create blocks are the top 21. Now, there are standby block producers. Now, there are several articles out there that say EOS is centralized because it's run by just 21 block producers, and that's not true. So, these are standby block producers. What that means is that if something happens to this guy right here and it gets shut down,
It's 11 o'clock.
yep. So, as you can see, there's a minus, there's a down -1 here. And
Yeah.
positive.
Okay.
That means this person lost his position to this person. Now
Yeah.
this Bitfinex has gone up twice has gone up 2 positions. That's what +2 here means. So it's
Okay.
always changing. Like this is the I want this is like the best I've seen when it comes to uh you know block of minor security, blah 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 blah. Anyways, let's go to how they're being
Paid.
paid.
Yeah.
954 EOS. I've done the maths already. So 954 EOS times the price of EOS right now, which is $5. So the
Yeah.
miners gets so this is the price for this is the amount for 1 day. So multiplied by 31 days, so they make around $146,000 every month. Okay,
Okay.
let me let me just change that to naira and see how it is. That's about one, two, three. That's about 70 million naira
70. Yeah. 70 million naira.
a month. Anyways, so that's how the
Wow.
miners make their money. So you don't need to charge the users, right? Pay the miners. So, but how does the user? I've already explained how the miners get more value. So the more people stake, the more the price of the coin also goes up. So, but for
Okay.
the user,
So. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Hold on a second. This price, we can see the price is moving. Are you saying that if the price of EOS, for example, gets to $20, they will still be earning this 945 per day, or are they earning equivalent to like that 70 million naira or something like that?
they are still earning 900 plus a day.
Wow, wow, that's good.
Now you're
That's
getting it.
huge.
That is
Yeah.
that is why I was reacting that way in the group. I was like, you don't see. something like this and look at the problems. You look at how you can build solutions with this. Because if you can build solutions with technology like this and they become big in the future, that means you also will be sitting in huge mad cash.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how Bitcoin started. When Bitcoin started, people didn't pay attention to Bitcoin because the price was low. Everybody wanted, but people that went ahead to start mining Bitcoin, they were able to mine a lot of Bitcoin. And for those that mined Bitcoin and then they kept it, they are millionaires today in dollars. All right. So for the users part, let me show you how users make transaction. So
Okay.
first of all, I need to show you my own account. Let me show you my own account. So there are different transaction levels on EOS. So if you just want to make an ordinary, this is just one of my account. If we just want to make an ordinary transaction, there's a minimum amount of coins you need to stake.
Yeah.
So now let's look at my account for an example. So I have 29 here and 29 here. You see,
Okay.
for I have enough RAM. But for CPU, I don't have enough. My CPU is 0 because I'm not using it.
Okay.
I'm not using it at all.
Okay.
So it's just live follow, right? So let me see another account, B1. Let's see. So yeah, 74 million staked. Okay, yeah, it has loaded. So they have enough staked, but it is 0 because they are not using it.
Okay.
You see. So let me go back to my own account now. Now, assuming my account is 0, there's no singular money inside. Now, this is if there's no singular money in your account, that is when EOS now looks like any other blockchain. Now, but let's assume you want to make a transaction and then you want to pay, want to make a transaction and the fee is $50 on Ethereum. And let's also assume to do that transaction on EOS is $50. Now, what you need to do is you now come to wallet, and then
Okay.
you stake that 50 EOS. You see? So
Okay. Okay.
I'll put my name there, samstickkzjo, and then I don't know how much I have left. Let me see. Oh yeah, I now once I stake 50 here, and maybe I stake 50 here, depending on what I want to do. Now it depends on what you want to do. If you're a developer, there you know what to stake, right?
Okay.
So there are two ways you can stake. You can stake where the coins, it depends. Like I can stake for someone else. I can stake for hey Dan BB Gege. This is my other account, one of my accounts. So I can
Okay.
stake for someone else, right? And also now let me tell you the beautiful part of this staking. Now, if I'm a DApp, I have a DApp, I can
Yeah.
decide to stake for all my users.
Okay.
Once I stake EOS for all my users, all their basic transaction, depends on how much I stake, will be free.
Wow. That's
Yes,
it. I did. Yeah.
will be free. So I can either stake in such a way that the money is still with me. That means the day I want to stop using my DApp, I don't use my
Okay.
DApp anymore. I will unstake my thing. Look at unstake function here. I
Okay.
will unstake all my money. And those guys will not be able to make free transactions anymore. And my money comes back to me 100%. Or assuming the account I want to stake to is also my account, I can stake it in such a way that I will stake and I'll also transfer the staked amount, transfer stake to the new account.
Okay.
You see? So
Yeah.
let's assume you need 1 EOS to make 50 transactions every day. So let's assume you have a business that needs to make 50 transactions every day, and that 50 transaction needs 1 EOS. So you can
Yeah.
save that 1 EOS and make your transaction Once you're done, once you're done with all your transaction at the end of the month, you're no longer working with with that company, or you're no longer doing that business. All you need to do is come here, unstake your one EOS, and go your way, thereby making your transaction free. Now look at the different places I've staked. I gave this guy 0.2. I staked to this person. You see, I staked to this account. Now that
Yeah.
means all the transaction that is being done on this account. Now, okay, let's be practical. Let me go to this account, humanelove.io. I staked 3.5 to this account.
Okay.
Let's see. Humane. Oh my god, I made a mistake. As you can see on EOS, the on-chain addresses are not those things we have on Ethereum, 0x, blah, 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 blah. It makes it
Yeah.
really user friendly and business friendly. So this account got um, staked from Sam6. As you can see, this is May 2020. Oh, okay, that's not it. Let me see. Where's the date? Anyways, I don't know if I can find it, but it's been long. That should be since 2018.
Okay.
But I stake to this account. I have to go back. So this account has, it's still loading, 0.3, 0.334.
Yeah.
You see? Now all
Yeah.
I need to do, stakes by orders is 7. So this stakes by orders is 3.5, 3.5. That
Yeah.
means from my own account, I gave this guy 3.5, 3.5, so that they
Yeah.
can make transactions. So
Yeah.
this account now can be making transaction as they want for free. Just go ahead, be doing your thing, make transaction. Then the day I get angry that I don't want to stake for you anymore, all I just need to do is come to my account and then unstake, making all your transactions that you've been doing free of charge. If I want to stake now, these are the different people I've staked. Where is it now? They are not opening it again. Okay, I need to search for my name. But that's just basically how. Okay, I need to search for my name. Sorry, on stake from any of my accounts. So that's just basically how it works. Then by the time you're done with your millions of transactions, your stake.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay. Look, so from here, you've been able to show the way it works, but initially you have to get your EOS on this account. How do you get your EOS on this account so you can, let's say, stake a particular amount and be using for this transaction?
Okay,
I
how
don't know
to,
if you get the question.
how
Yeah,
to
how to get registered and then move your like EOS to this account so you can perform feeless transactions.
yeah. So there are lots of ways you can create an account. You can use Kata. Right, look at the different wallets we have. There's Anchor, there's Kata, there's anyone that is easier for you. There's Link, SimpleOS, and there is even more. These are you can use ClearOS if you're a developer. Use ClearOS, and there are other apps too that are not listed here. I think I have them. I have them on my phone. Right, so you get to those apps, you create your account. Right, once you create your account, it will show. This is the Block Explorer, right?
Yeah,
That's even if there's even a ways here to create accounts where you can choose your username 18 1 2 3 4 5 6. So
uh,
I don't know if that's up to 7. Anyways, your account must be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7
try
8.
Achievement, try ARC, something like that.
So
Okay, it worked, it worked.
yeah, so that's 12. You see,
Okay,
yeah. So there are several ways, like I said, but you can create an account through here too. So Now, if you're creating an account through here, and that
Okay.
means you're an outsider. So you will now send EOS from an exchange or from an external body, right,
Okay.
to this accounts, right?
Yeah.
Then this is the amount of EOS you're sending, and then this is what you put in the memo. Now, by the time you put all these things in the memo, and then you
Yeah.
pay, and this thing you're paying, this 0.038,
Yeah.
will be staked into your account.
Yeah.
You're not like it's not being spent. It will be
Yeah.
staked in your account.
Okay.
I don't know I don't even know the difference.
Yeah, I get. I get. I get. I understand what you mean by staking.
That means by the time your account is created, you will
Yeah.
see 0.0380 in your account. Now, why are they doing it like that? Because the way it works, you need to have staked coins for your account to be created. So you're sending this fee to your own account. It's like going to a bank, and the bank is telling you, we can create an account for you, but you need to have a minimum deposit.
Yeah. Yeah. I get. That's what I want to say. I get.
You need to have a minimum deposit. So now the difference between this one and your bank is that your bank, you can actually uh there are some banks that will not let you remove everything. Why this one will let you remove everything that you staked. You can unstake everything that you staked. So that's just the major difference. So that's basically it. That's just how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. So apart from this staking enabling you to do feeless transaction, is there any other benefit you get from staking your EOS like on this wallet, on
Yeah,
this blockchain? Yeah.
yeah. So there are other benefits for staking. So there's something called Rex, right?
Okay.
So Rex is just a way of getting passive income. So you can lend your EOS and get reward. And of course, there's proxy where you can put for you can use your EOS to vote for block producers and get paid for voting for them. And also there's this new stuff EOS part of um where for those that want to make fees, people are still used to the fee model of blockchain where you pay
Yeah.
transaction fees. But the way it works on EOS is optional. You can optional for fees. So EOS I think it's called Power Up.
Okay.
The way it works is that if you have EOS and people that want to use um, the fee model, the fee model for EOS will get paid. So if you have EOS, the same okay, let me put it this way. On Bitcoin and Ethereum, the miners get rewards right from transaction fees. Now on EOS is the reverse. The users get reward. Let me see. Look at it here. The EOS Power Up model presents the user with two choices. Pay a
Yeah.
small fee to power up your account for 24 hours with CPU and net bandwidth that you can use to fulfill your transaction needs. Deposit your idle tokens to receive a percentage of the fees generated by the entire EOS public blockchain. Right. So this is the optional method that was brought up. So that's another use case right there.
Okay. Okay. I see. See, then with that, the blockchain actually looks smarter than other blockchains. I've been actually looking at this EOS and I've been seeing a lot of things. I see the main thing here is advertisement. In all the projects I've been seeing, it's always advertisements, okay? Because I see some blockchain projects. I mean, they have some things more than the other, but just because there's no advertisement, the
And
price is always low. Yeah.
exactly. And the problem with doing with advertisements or should I say publicity and marketing is that most of these blockchains, right, don't market their products not because they don't want to, because of SEC.
Okay.
You understand? Because of SEC. So they would rather if you market it as the company, SEC will come after you. But if you leave it for the community to market it, that is why. people are still praising Satoshi for what he did. Do you know Satoshi built Bitcoin and left it for the community to market it themselves? You see, so that's the same route. Most of these blockchains that have good tech, they don't do the marketing. They let the community do it. So if the community can market, it's fine. If the community cannot market, it's fine. Right. So that's just basically the idea.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take a good look at how to create my own personal account because the feelers, the thing they offer here, I think it's really good. And it
Another
would be nice for being a miner. How can you get to be a miner? I know it's kind of crazy, but I mean, look at the pay already. It's quite, yeah, it's quite
um
attractive to be that stage.
yeah. So what I just explained to you is the good parts of EOS. Of course, there are some parts that me personally I don't like, right? And one of them is the fact that it took in the early days there was no easy way to create an account, right? That's why I was explaining in the group that hey, that is where as an entrepreneur you need to create it yourself and solve a problem and then make money, right? So the reason why they don't go ahead to do those things is because of SEC, like I said. But guess
Yeah,
what? Other people now notice that these people behind this blockchain are they are dulling. This guy
yeah,
created his own. Now, this guy forked EOS blockchain to create this one. This one forked EOS blockchain to create this one. So all these
yeah,
ones now are forks from EOS. You see, so this guy is solving one of the problems here. So that what I advise people to do is once you notice a problem on a blockchain that makes sense, in this blockchain, their technology is good, but there are some things you don't like about it. There are two things you can do. Get your team, fork the code, create a better one, or look for any other project or any other team that is trying to fork that code and create something better. And that is that's why I like Telos, that's why I like Proton, that's why I like Lack and Wax, because they are looking at the shortcomings of this guy and making it better. So you should take a look at Wax. Wax, these guys, they're doing, of course, as usual, they don't do much of those advertising, but this is where is an NFT blockchain. And anyways, that's the entire talk right there.
okay. Thank you very much for that. I think I've been able to
All
get a
right.
lot from that. So I think the only thing left for me now is creating this solid, which I hope it's really as easy as it looks. Yeah. So I'm gonna send this 0.3 something then from my Binance and then see how I can create it and get up to the next level. So I asked something about miners. How do they get to get the position of being a miner in a blockchain? How do they do that?
Well, it depends on the blockchain. Different blockchains have different criteria, right?
Okay.
So, for example, for on Wax,
Yeah.
they get paid 4,859 wax every day. But of course, the price of wax isn't that high, right? And let's see for another blockchain. So this guys, they are getting paid
Yeah.
50,000 of these coins every day. That means
Wow.
they are making a lot of these coins. So by the time these coins hit $1, these guys are going to be in mad profits.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this blockchain now is called Proton, right? So Proton is the fork of EOS. So what they did was they looked at EOS and they noticed some things they didn't like, and then they just removed that part that they didn't like and created theirs. So I think that's smart. That's what I've been trying to tell those guys in that group. So don't be looking at the problem. See how you can solve it and make money for yourself.
Yeah. And this one even has a public place, the vote icon, public stuff there
So
on this person.
So to become a miner, you just need to. There are some basic tools you need to have and set up a website. It's a talk for another day, and then get some EOS for yourself, and then sorry, some of these cryptocurrencies. Right. See most of them, and then you get started. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so like you talked about requirements, like what's an example? Let's use EOS as an example.
Okay,
What are their requirements?
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you so that we can, because someone else
Okay.
is calling me now for another meeting. Whoa,
Okay,
this
yeah,
is
thank you very much.
72 million. Damn. All right. We'll talk.
Thank you. It's been nice having you.